a man on a plane noticed that his water bottle was beginning to deform. Then his fingernails quickly turned black. John, who had medical knowledge, realized something was wrong. Soon after, the water cups on the table began to shake. The flight attendant sensed something was wrong and immediately fastened her seatbelt, but it was already too late. The plane quickly entered a storm. Everything on the plane began to float. In an instant, several passengers were swept into the air by the air currents. To save their lives, they clung tightly to the handrails. At this point, the pilot quickly put on an oxygen mask. The passengers also quickly put on oxygen masks. However, John's wife did not put hers on in time, and immediately fell unconscious. At that moment, a girl was in the restroom. Due to the plane's shaking, she couldn't open the door. Finally, she collapsed on the ground due to lack of oxygen. John rushed to the crew area to save his wife, and found an oxygen mask. His wife narrowly escaped danger. The plane then stabilized. The flight attendant discovered the unconscious girl in the restroom, and immediately put an oxygen mask on her. Fortunately, the girl was revived. At that moment, Johnson felt he was suffocating. The flight attendant saw this and immediately made an announcement seeking a doctor. John heard this and rushed to the scene. At that moment, Johnson covered his mouth with his hand. The next second, blood began to spurt from his mouth. His body then began to convulse. Soon, he stopped breathing. The flight attendant quickly cleared the economy class where Johnson was seated, and placed the body in the economy class. However, Mike sneaked into the economy class, and found a gold watch on the body. Soon, Johnson's body began to decompose. Mike then took out his phone and started recording, showing off the watch on the screen. When Mike lifted the cloth covering Johnson's body, something strange happened. At that moment, the captain was communicating with the control tower, but suddenly lost the signal. On the other side, the man noticed that strange images suddenly appeared on the screen. Someone was walking around on the plane. The flight attendant also noticed something unusual. She saw a fighter jet outside the window. At the same time, the flight attendant realized that Mike had disappeared. They went to the economy class cabin to search for him, and found that Johnson's body was also gone. On the other side, while the girl was using the restroom, white smoke suddenly emerged from inside. The deceased Johnson grabbed the girl from the floor. They then checked Johnson's backpack, which contained not only hair samples, but also a wooden box, holding a black doll. To find Johnson's body, they went to the luggage compartment to search. At that moment, a strange cry was heard.